Right, my name's Marion White. I belong to the Shining Lights Heritage Group at Sutton Manor, and we've been a group formed for about 3 years. Originally, I was asked by Mr Dunning at Sutton Manor School, could some people come and film my mother talking about the village when she could remember, and at the time she was 96, so she lived in the 10th new house at Sutton Manor, so she's on the DVD and they've dedicated it to her, and from that we decided to form an heritage group, and it just evolved from there. Then we got involved with the mottos where the words were taken out of the gate. We went round to about 38 different community groups, and what they had to do, they had to use the letters from the gates and write a motto that they could write to tell people about their own community group. And that was quite good because I think altogether we met about 600 people, including the Saints. Rugby players, we spent half a day with them, which was great. And the mottos went, they were on exhibition in the gallery at St.Helens. They were done by Alan Dunn and Jeff Young. And from then, they were posted all on the billboards in St.Helens, which was great fun. Then we went on a tour and took some people on a tour around the mall, looking at those. And then from then on, we got involved with Leo Fitzmaurice doing the Heaven Sign. So we went all over the community with the Heaven Sign, and that was good fun because we would go sort of on a roundabout at the other side of St Helens, and some of the people would just wave, and we had this huge Heaven Sign, but some of the men, the lorry drivers, would go, no, we're down there, that's where we're going, down there. And then it went from there to going and visiting other works of art over Liverpool when the City of Culture was on. We went around that with Paul Kelly, and then we've been involved really with Dream from just after the big six, as we call them, the miners, and from then we were sort of involved in it all the way along. Jaume came to visit us at the school. He brought the model of Dream to the school, and the children got involved, so they were filmed as well. And it's just gathered momentum, and it's a bit strange when we went with the group to the St Helens Town Hall, and for the Dream to be passed for the building to start. And when you went around the village, people were saying, I wonder when they're starting that thing. And I used to say, what thing? Well, you know, that thing. And as soon as the plinth went down, it changed to, oh, I see they've started the statue, different ones. And then as soon as the nose and the eyes and the mouth appeared, she suddenly took on an identity of her own, and she was called She. Oh, I see she's coming on nicely. And then when the talk went on, it went a step further, and different people in the village were saying, oh, I hope it doesn't rain on her on the walking day, she'll need her hair set, you know. So actually people have already accepted here in this area because we're living with it every day, we see it every day. Unlike people who are just coming to visit, we're already there. And we haven't heard, not personally ourselves, maybe it's because we're the heritage group, of any negativity. And there's so many people coming at weekends and evenings to go on site, visiting. The cars are lined up all the way along here just to go and see it. And the thing itself, it's absolutely phenomenal, it is. It's beautiful. And there was a little boy last week, he was in the walk today. He was only 4 years old, and his mum came to me in the school playground, and she said, excuse me, she said, are you the lady that's organising the children's walk? I said, yes, I certainly am. She said, could I have a word with you, please? I said, you can. I thought a little boy was upset. But she said, actually, it's not me that wants a word with you, it's my little boy. and I've never been called a miss before. And he said, please miss, when am I going to my dream walk? I said, well, it's not yet, dear sweetheart, you'll have to wait a few days. She said, he's driving me absolutely crazy. She said, he's a little miner and all his uniform's ready and it's there ironed and folded up, and he strokes it at night before he goes to sleep. And then it went from that extreme to the other end, where a young man shouted me only a couple of days later, totally unexpected. He said, Marion, he said, have you been up to this statue? I said, yes, I have. Why? He said, I think it's absolutely awesome. And inside I was going, wow, of this certain young man. He said, I go up there every day unless it's raining really hard. And I sit for at least half an hour and just look at it. He said, I've never seen anything so peaceful and beautiful in my life, he said, and I feel so at peace when I come down. He said, it makes me day. So he goes up there every day if it's not raining hard. He goes up if it's just mild rain, but if it's raining hard, he doesn't go. So he goes up there every day, and it must just relax him. He said, it's awesome. Totally unexpected, that. You know, from one extreme to the other, from a 5-year-old to about, I think it's about 28, the young man. So I think people who you think are not accepting it already have done. And I think you will find in a very short time that people around here won't just say it belongs to Merseyside or St. Helens. They'll say, hands off, it's ours, you know. I think the further away you move, it looks even more spectacular. And I think the whole thing itself is, as the young man said, it looks so peaceful and so serene. And I think it's the icing on the cake for St. Helens. They couldn't have asked for anything better, really.